Welcome back to another video by 12th Istik. In this video, we will be discussing about Organization of Commerce and Management Standard 11th, chapter number 1, Introduction of Commerce and Business. In my previous video, we have already covered about the introduction, non-economic activity and economic activity relating to business. So, in this video, let us continue further the chapter and we will be covering the point profession and employment. Profession is on page number 4 of your textbook. So, let us begin. Profession. Profession is that part of economic activity under which a person uses his educational knowledge and special skill to render services for earning some income. So, profession is that part where an individual he uses all the education that he has taken for that specific degree. So profession वो एक part होता है to earn money अपने पास, that is salaries or incentives or wages we get, that is called as a profession. So it is an economic activity relating to money and finance. So in this profession, the इंडिविजुअल और द पर्सन उसके जो कुछ भी उसने अभ्यास किया है, जो कुछ भी उसने एजुकेशन, जो कुछ भी उसने नॉलेज सीख किया है ऑल थ्रू आउट द ईयर्स to become an doctor or to become a CA or to become a company secretary. So जो कुछ भी knowledge, जो कुछ भी study उसने प्राप्त की है, that turns into its profession. So profession, it is the activity, it is an economic activity where a person uses his knowledge, uses his skills, uses the study and in return gets the income. For example, doctor, lawyers, chartered accountant, etc. So, the examples, profession के examples है, doctors है, lawyers है, CA है, company के जो secretaries है. So, these are the example of profession. The feature of profession, there are in total 7 features of profession. The first one is aim, second qualification, third one is financial return, fourth one is capital, fifth one is registration and membership, sixth one is non-transferability and the seventh one is nature of work. Let us go on with the first feature of profession, that is aim. Every profession is practiced for earning money. So जो कोई भी profession है, whether it is doctor, whether it is chartered accountant, CA, कोई भी profession होने दो, it is directly related with earning money, that is earning पैसा. Also, they render services to their client and solve their problems. So if we take the example of chartered accountants, अगर client का कुछ problems है, filing of the return करना है, tax भरना है, तो ये सब काम the CA does for its client. So the CA जो होता है वो service provide करता है client को, उनके जो problems है, उनके जो doubts है, उनके जो services है, the CA gives and in return वो जो client और वो जो customer है, in return that client gives money to the CA. So it is a profession. The second point is qualification. A profession can be practiced only after acquiring required qualification. So for example, अगर आपको CA बनना है, बड़े होके आपको chartered accountant बनना है, so there are certain qualifications, there are certain degrees है, there are certain studies है, there are exams that which you need to pass those exams and then only you will get the degree as chartered accountant. So to become a CA, you have CPT, you have entrance exam, you have IPCC, you have to do internship for about 2 to 3 years and then you will become a practicing chartered accountant. So for any profession, एक जो qualification है, that is very much important. Each profession has a certain set of body of knowledge. This knowledge has to be acquired only by systematic and formal training. So ये जो सारे steps है to become a CA, entrance देना, CPT देना, IPCC, internship को complete करना, so ये जो सारे steps है, this is called as a systematic and formal study. For example, see, first you go to kindergartens, then you come to your primary, then secondary, then you have junior college. After junior college you will go to degree college. After degree you can pursue your after finishing commerce, that is BCom, you can go to MCom. So this is all systematic and formal training. So also any profession, it requires a qualification, but that qualification should be in a systematic and in a proper manner. One cannot practice profession unless the knowledge is acquired. So अगर वो व्यक्ति के पास proper knowledge है about CA, about doctory, about being a lawyer, then only that person can acquire that profession. Half knowledge अगर है तो ये this will be very dangerous. Then we have the third point, that is financial returns. Professionals get fees in exchange of their services. So for example, अगर डॉक्टर ने एक पेशेंट को टेस्ट किया, अगर उसकी तबीयत ठीक नहीं है, तो अगर उसको फीवर आ रहा है तो मेडिसिन प्रिस्क्राइब की, उसको चेकअप किया, उसका बीपी भी लिया, टेस्ट किया, सो दैट डॉक्टर इज प्रोवाइडिंग सर्विसेज एंड दैट जो पेशेंट है, दैट पेशेंट will give money to the doctor. So this is called as a fees. So every profession, whether doctor हो, lawyer हो, CA हो, कोई भी profession हो, in return they get fees. In return they get money for the service that they provide. Income received by professionals is not fixed. So जो कुछ भी income वो लोग को उसके client से मिलेंगे, for each and every profession, that is different. So that is not fixed. They can charge any amount depending upon the need, depending upon the importance, depending कि क्या हुआ है, कितना critical है वो case. So depending on that income that the professions get received is very different from time to time. Professionals can be employed in an organization और सेल्फ एम्प्लॉयड. अभी ये जो प्रोफेशनल्स है लाइक डॉक्टर, वो लोग हॉस्पिटल में भी काम कर सकते हैं या फिर दे कैन ओपन देयर ओन डिस्पेंसरी ऑल्सो. फॉर एग्जाम्पल ऑल्सो CA, वो लोग ऑफिस में भी जा सकते हैं वर्किंग अंडर अ बॉस, या फिर दे कैन ओपन देयर ओन सेटअप, दे कैन हैव देयर ओन बिजनेस ऑल्सो. A working chartered accountant gets salary, but those who practice privately, that is self-employed, get fees. So for example, यहाँ पे एक CA का दिया है. If that chartered accountant is working in a company, अगर वो chartered accountant company में काम करता है, then that CA will get a salary. But if this chartered accountant, अगर उसका खुद का एक ऑफिस है, and if this chartered accountant is privately working, फिर उसको fees मिलेंगे from the client and customers. Then we have the next one, that is the fourth one, is capital. Profession can be practiced independently or professionals can work under someone. So ये जो professions है वो अकेले भी काम कर सकते हैं या फिर किसके तो बॉस के अंडर भी काम कर सकते हैं. Independent practice professionals require huge capital for setting its practice. But अगर ये जो professions है like CA, डॉक्टर, लॉयर, अगर वो लोग को उनका खुद का सेटअप करना है, वो लोग को खुद को एक छोटा सा ऑफिस अगर ओपन करना है, so that will require huge capital, that will require huge money. Then we have the fifth point, that is registration and membership. Some professions have a council which regulates the activities of professionals. The professionals has to register them with the respective council and get certificate of practice. So, registration and membership में कोई भी profession हो, whether it is CA, whether it is a company secretary, ये लोग को एक council में they has to register their name. It is compulsory for them to register, to write the name on that register. And also if they are practicing, then they will be getting a practicing CA certificate as well. For example, Bar Council of India for lawyers, ICAI for chartered accountant, Indian Medical Associate for doctors, etc. So there are each, depending on each business, there are different type of registration. So for example, chartered accountant के लिए ICAI. If someone is practicing medical, if someone wants to become a doctor, then they should be having the certificate of Indian Medical Association. So for each profession, registration under the different scheme is important and necessary. The code of conduct mentioned by their respective council must be strictly followed by every professionals. So वो लोग का code of conduct कैसे है, वो लोग का rules, वो लोग का regulations, what are the laws, so this that professionals has to follow, which is very mandatory and compulsory. Every practicing professionals has to acquire membership from their representative council. So जो कुछ भी रिप्रेजेंटेटिव काउंसिल है फॉर डॉक्टर्स, फॉर CA, फॉर CS, फॉर लॉयर्स, सो दैट प्रोफेशनल्स हैज़ टू गेट द मेंबरशिप ऑफ दैट. सो दैट इज़ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. सो फॉर प्रोफेशनल्स, registration and membership of having that degree is very important. Then we have the sixth point, that is non-transferability. Profession cannot be transferred to other person on the will of professionals. So ये जो profession है वो एक व्यक्ति से दूसरे व्यक्ति ट्रांसफ़र नहीं होगा. It is non-transferable. For example, a doctor cannot transfer his medical practice to his son or daughter who has not completed concerned medical education. So for example, यहाँ पे कहा है कि अगर एक डॉक्टर है and if that doctor is having MBBS degree or is having a medical practice degree, तो वो डॉक्टर उसकी जो बेटी या फिर उसका जो बेटा है उसको उसका सर्टिफिकेट ट्रांसफ़र नहीं कर पाएगा. But if that son or the daughter has completed the medical education, then they will have the certificate of their own. But ये जो certificate है, ये जो प्रैक्टिस सर्टिफिकेट एंड रजिस्ट्रेशन है उसके नाम का, इट विल नॉट बी ट्रांसफर टू अनदर पर्सन. अगर उसका सर्टिफिकेट है तो वो उसका ही सर्टिफिकेट रहेगा. सो दैट इज वाई इट इज कॉल्ड एज नॉन ट्रांसफरेबिलिटी. दैट इज इट कैन नॉट बी ट्रांसफर्ड फ्रॉम पर्सन टू पर्सन. Then we have the last point, that is the seventh one, is nature of work. Professional charges fees in exchange of expert services. So ये जो professionals है वो लोग fees charge करते हैं अगर वो लोग को कुछ solutions, कुछ advice चाहिए तो they charge extra fees to the client and customers. For example, an architect designs the layout of office for fees. So for example, एक architecture है, एक architect है, अगर आर्किटेक्ट को एक ऑफिस को सजाने के लिए, एक ऑफिस का लेआउट तैयार करने के लिए बोला, देन दिस आर्किटेक्ट विल चार्ज फीस फॉर गिविंग द सर्विसेज टू देम. Then turn on to the next page, page number 5. We have the next one, that is employment. It is an economic activity in which people work for other. सो एम्प्लॉयमेंट मतलब एक व्यक्ति दूसरे व्यक्ति के लिए काम करता है, दैट इज कॉल्ड एज एम्प्लॉयमेंट. सो फॉर एग्जाम्पल हियर वी कैन टेक द एग्जाम्पल ऑफ अ बैंकर हु इज वर्किंग फॉर अ बैंक. देयर इज एन एम्प्लॉयर एम्प्लॉई रिलेशनशिप. सो इफ वन पर्सन इज वर्किंग फॉर अनदर पर्सन, फिर वो एक एम्प्लॉयर और एम्प्लॉई के रिलेशन में आता है. Employer is the person who works, who offers the work, and the person who accepts the work is called as an employee. So employer मतलब जो काम देता है वो, और जो व्यक्ति accept करता है that is called as an employee. Remuneration and terms of conditions are agreed by both of them. सो क्या टर्म्स है, क्या कंडीशंस है, क्या नेगोशिएशंस हो सकती है इन रिलेशन विद सैलरीज, इंसेंटिव, बोनस. सो दिस इज डिस्कस्ड बिटवीन द एम्प्लॉयर एंड द एम्प्लॉई. सो एम्प्लॉयमेंट, it is an economic activity where people is working for another. So it develops employer and employee relationship. This is important to remember. Then also we have features of employment. There are 7 features of employment. The first one is aim, second qualification, third monetary returns, fourth one is capital, fifth one is registration, sixth one is non-transferability, and seventh one is nature of work. Let us have a look at the first one, that is the aim. The main aim is to earn money for meeting needs of the employees and employers. So, जो first and important aim is to earn money, that is प्रॉफिट कमाने का. दिस इज द फर्स्ट एम, दैट इज टू अर्न मनी, टू अर्न प्रॉफिट. सेकेंड पॉइंट इज क्वालिफिकेशन. ईच जॉब रिक्वायर्स सम क्वालिफिकेशन. अभी कौन सा भी जॉब होने दो, फॉर एनी जॉब कुछ ना कुछ तो क्वालिफिकेशन होना इज इम्पॉर्टेंट. द जॉब कैन बी स्किल्ड और अनस्किल्ड. फॉर स्किल्ड जॉब some specific qualifications are required. Example, job of nurse. सो कुछ ऐसे जॉब होते हैं जहाँ पे स्किल्स, टैलेंट, एबिलिटी होना ज़रूरी होता है. बट कुछ ऐसे जॉब होते हैं जिसमें वेदर यू आर अनस्किल्ड, वेदर आपको इतना भी नॉलेज नहीं है वो जॉब के लिए, तो भी चल जाता है. सो दैट इज़ कॉल्ड एज एन अनस्किल्ड जॉब. सो बट इफ़ इट इज़ एन स्किल्ड जॉब, फॉर एग्जाम्पल द जॉब ऑफ अ नर्स. नर्स को बेसिक मेडिसिन्स, पेशेंट्स, सम ऑफ द ट्रीटमेंट्स, उसका बेसिक नॉलेज होना चाहिए. सो दैट इज कॉल्ड एज अ स्किल्ड जॉब. एंड अनस्किल्ड जॉब इज ऑफ जॉब ऑफ एन ऑफिस बॉय, जो फाइल्स देते हैं, सब साफ करके रखता है. सो दैट इज कॉल्ड एज द ऑफिस बॉय. सो फॉर ऑफिस बॉय, if it is an unskilled job, whether he is not that talented, उसके पास कुछ कंप्यूटर्स का नॉलेज नहीं है, कुछ ऑफिस के बारे में कुछ नॉलेज नहीं है, तो भी चल जाता है. सो दैट इज कॉल्ड एज एन अनस्किल्ड जॉब. देन वी हैव द थर्ड वन, दैट इज मॉनेटरी रिटर्न्स. Wages or salary is given as a financial return to employee after completion of work. So after, we can say for example, after a month, how we get salary. So similarly, जो लोग काम करते हैं they get wages और salaries वो लोग का काम complete होने के बाद या फिर at the end of the month. Wages are decided in advance before appointment. So आपको अपॉइंट करने के पहले ही कितना सैलरीज है, कितना वेजेस है, उसका सबका डिस्कशन होता है. Wages are paid daily or weekly. But अगर if that company is giving wages, तो wages रोज दे सकते हैं या फिर एक एक वीक के बाद दे सकते हैं. बट सैलरी इज पेड ओनली आफ्टर अ मंथ. सो सैलरी इज पेड मंथली. तो 1 month होने के बाद ओनली यू गेट द सैलरी ऑफ द वर्क. Along with salary, other benefits like bonus, quotas, substitutes for food in canteen, etc. also can be given to employees. But salary के अलावा bonus है, canteen के coupons है, we can say. So this is also being given to the employees who is working in the company. Then we have the fourth point, that is capital. No capital is required for employment because employer provides everything to the employee for completing the job. So employee जो है he provides everything. अगर कुछ computers related काम है तो he will provide computers, he will provide the desk, he will provide internet, he will provide chairs. So what all things are required that employee will provide to the employer. So employer को उसका खुद का पैसा इन्वेस्ट करने के लिए, खुद का पैसा डालने की ज़रूरत नहीं होती है. The next point, fifth is registration. No registration is required. वो एम्प्लॉयर को स्पेसिफिकली रजिस्टर करने की ज़रूरत नहीं होती. Every employee has to follow the rules and regulation mentioned in the terms and conditions of employment contract. So it is the duty of the employee. एम्प्लॉय का ड्यूटी होता है कि क्या रूल्स है, क्या रेगुलेशंस है, क्या लॉज है, ये सब को, क्या टर्म्स एंड कंडीशंस है, ये सब वो कॉन्ट्रैक्ट में लिखेगा. ओके, देन वी हैव द नेक्स्ट, दैट इज द सिक्स्थ, इज नॉन ट्रांसफरेबिलिटी. एम्प्लॉयमेंट कैन नॉट बी ट्रांसफर्ड फ्रॉम वन पर्सन टू अनदर. ऑल्सो इट इज़ बीन सेड दैट एम्प्लॉयमेंट जो है वो हम लोग एक व्यक्ति से लेके दूसरे व्यक्ति को ट्रांसफ़र नहीं कर सकते. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, इफ़ अ टीचर रिटायर्स देन ही कैन नॉट ट्रांसफ़र हिज जॉब टू हिज सन और डॉटर. सो फॉर एग्जाम्पल, अगर स्कूल में, अगर कॉलेज में एक टीचर रिटायर हो रही है तो वो टीचर उसके बेटे या फिर उसके बेटे को उसके पोजीशन पे नहीं रख सकती. सो दिस इज non-transferable, that is the job cannot be transferred from one person to another. Then we have the last, that is the nature of work. Every employee is expected to complete the work which is given to him. So जो कुछ भी काम employer उसके employee को देता है वो काम complete होना, this is the duty of the employee. The nature of job decides the nature of work. सो जैसा जॉब है, जिस तरीके का जॉब है, सो whatever it is, whatever job it is, that job has to be completed. So it is the duty of the employee to complete the job on time. So this is it with today's video. We have finished with profession and employment. Stay tuned for my next video on 12th ethic. If you haven't liked, shared, comment and subscribe to my channel 12th ethic, please do so. We will soon be back with a next video. Until then, stay safe, stay healthy. Thank you. Bye-bye.